Hi guys, my name is Akim and welcome to my YouTube channel. Um, Today I'll be talking about something more fascinating. Last time I discussed about the new updates Google Adsense made on the site dashboard, on the Adsense dashboard rather, and I cleared the misconception regarding the aspect for publishers. Today I'll be talking about ad limit. Ad limit is one of the challenges publishers on AdSense face, and I can see that I've solved a lot of ad limit accounts over the years up till now, and I'll still keep solving. Although I don't do that for people, but some of my students who have enrolled for my mentorship program um, have this basic knowledge at their disposal because I put them through how to get their individual AdSense account on that limit fixed within a couple of weeks. 1 or 2 weeks is enough to get it fixed. And then I receive success story over time. But personally, over the years, I've fixed a lot of accounts personally. Um, so that's for hard limit. So basically, for this video, I'll be discussing what causes hard limit in the first place. Knowing this knowledge will enable you to also know how to solve the hard limit, which I will also explain in the second part of the video. So if you are watching this, please comment, subscribe to my channel. Your comments are appreciated. It will enable me to quickly create the second part of this video that talks about how to fix hard limit. Let me start with this. So let's start with this. There are two triggers. That causes hard limit. There is traffic concerns, traffic source concerns, and there is site activity concerns. So those I'll just split them into those two parts. This will enable me to explain properly. Based on my experience on why and how you could get hard limit. But I want to make this clear. Regardless, in order to clear misconceptions. Number one, for traffic concerns, for traffic source concerns. Now, for traffic source concerns, I also split it into two. I'll split it into unusual traffic concerns and spike in traffic concerns. So that is for traffic source concerns. So now for spike in traffic. So regardless of you getting that, let me make this clear. You getting that limit does not mean you are doing something wrong. Does not mean you have offended Google in any way. However, it's something you need to check and see if you're on track. Because majorly the reason why you are put on hard limit is to enable them to confirm if the concerns they have for you or your website, if it is genuine or not. So for traffic source concerns, for spike in traffic, is when you would have spike in traffic, whether the spike is going up or is going down. Because there are some scenarios where if you draw a graph very well, you see some graphs, you will notice that the graphs can go up and it can go downward. So when you have both, whether up or down, you tend to have hard limits automatically. Because during that period, they want to confirm why this app linked to your website, and if your website is genuine, it's of genuine interest or not. So that is the reason why, even if whether you're using you're getting only organic traffic, you can also have hard limit, because once there's a drop in your traffic, maybe in a certain part of the year, a certain part of the month, you can get hard limit. So hard limit is not only when you get from other sources. Even when you are using an organic traffic, you still have tendencies of getting hard limit. So far you have a spike in traffic. For those who are using other channels to advertise, Just make sure that you're doing the right thing, you're using the best practices, and that you're good to go. So even if you have a limit during that period of time that you have the limit, Google will check for compliance, and they will collect the information that will enable them to ensure that, or to be sure that you're on the right track and you're not doing anything that will warrant other penalties. So that is for spiking traffic. For sources, unusual sources. So sometimes you might already be getting good start traffic, and then you want something in addition just to boost your revenue. Probably you now choose Facebook as an option. At that point in time, Facebook becomes an unusual source of traffic, which means when you start driving traffic from Facebook, it becomes unusual, and then it immediately get concerns, and then they put you on ad limit in order to check if your traffic source is genuine or not. So if your traffic source is genuine, for example, if you are getting traffic from Facebook, then you have nothing to worry about. It's just a normal routine for them to check if you are doing the right thing or not. So for traffic source, it becomes strange. That is the reason why you get here. It's not because of the source itself. So they don't have issues with the source. They have issues with it being unusual, which means you have not been using that right for time, and then at some point in time you started using it, which becomes unusual, and they need to confirm if your traffic is genuine or not. So that is for traffic source concerns, which can trigger hard limit. The other part is unusual behaviors concerns. So unusual behaviors could be either due to your ad placement, due to the structures of your website, and a lot or bot traffic. So those are also because patterns in which bots click on ads or move through your website you can have concerns. Google Adsense can have concerns about the activities on your website. So ensure that your teams are okay. If you're a student of mine, you can always send me a message on WhatsApp. I will definitely reply and tell you if everything is in order or not. That's for teams. For navigation, make sure that your website is easy to navigate. Then for placement, now some cases also placement can also cause hard limits. Sometimes it happens when you have a bad placement, it triggers invalid clicks, and then you get hard limit for that. So also ensure that your ads are placed are not overlapping one another, and are placed properly. This will enable you to avoid getting invalid clicks, which can be of concern. So that's for site activity. So if you're not getting bots, your ads placement are right, then I think you have nothing to worry about regarding the ad limit, even if you get the ad limit eventually. So you don't have to worry about something. I also ensure that you are sure that you're not getting bot traffic in any way. Sometimes I've noticed over time when hackers hack your website, whether through malware or one of your plugins or something, then it seems to be generating some kind of visitors that are unusual to Google. With that, they would need to place you on ad limit to ensure that their ecosystem is protected. So that's for reasons why you might have ad limit, or you can have ad limits. Things you can avoid in order to not to have issues is monitor your website closely, make sure your ads are placed properly, ensure that you don't have malware on your website in any way. Make sure that you are not telling people to click ads or some way, then grow gradually. So most cases I always advise that even if you are running from third-party sources, don't go too hard and traffic. It can spike your traffic, and then you have hard limit. So you have to go slowly and then and keep going over time. So if you're also one of my or you also enrolled from my mentorship program, I give guides on how to go slowly and grow as well. However, I want to make it clear that hard limit is not a bad thing. It's something that one way or the other, if you are going to grow, you definitely see that. The most important thing is getting it fixed, which I'll be explaining in my next video. Kindly comment if you're following me. This will be appreciated and will enable me to quickly post the second part of this video, which is how to fix hard limit. Thank you for watching this video. Have a lovely time.